everyone, my name is Katya and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful blanket. It is an easy pattern. All you need to know is how to work on your double crochets with your chains, and then we'll add this single crochet border. You can make any size blanket of your choice, but today I'll be making a baby size blanket. This blanket is measuring at 31 inches long by 29.5 inches wide. For this project, I'm using yarn by Loops and Threads. It's a number 4 medium weight yarn and it is 100% acrylic. You don't have to use this yarn, you can use any yarn of your choice. Just adjust the hook size. And the hook that you'll need is a 5mm crochet hook. For this tutorial, I'll be using pink color so you can see better. We're going to start with the slip knot, and if you're going to be making the same blanket size as mine, you need a total of 111 chains. If you need to adjust the size, this pattern calls for a multiple of 8 plus 7. I'm going to continue and chain 111 and I'll be back with you so we can start on row 1. Once you have your 111 chains done, we're going to work 1 double crochet using the 7 chain from the hook, so don't count this one. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into the 7th stitch, work 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, and into the following chain, work 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and into the following chain, work 1 double crochet. And this is the pattern for row 1. Is just chaining 1, skip 1, and into the following chain work 1 double crochet. Let's repeat. Chain 1, skip 1, and into the following chain work 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and into the following chain work 1 double crochet. You're going to continue on this pattern, and I'll meet you at the end. We'll finish this row together. So continue working and I'll meet you at the end of row 1. To end row 1, I have 2 chains left. We're going to repeat and chain 1, skip this chain, and into the last chain work 1 double crochet. This ends row 1. For row 2, we're going to start by chaining 4. This chain 4 stands as the first double crochet with the chain 1. Turn your work. Right here where the chain 1 is, we're going to skip this area, and right over here where the double crochet is, go ahead and work 1 double crochet on top of that double crochet of the previous row. Into this chain 1, we're going to work 1 double crochet. Now there are several ways you can work your double crochets. You can use the space and work your double crochets into that space, or you can pick up 2 loops or 1 loop. It's up to you. I like to pick up 1 loop. It's easier for me. So far we worked 2 double crochets. We need a total of 7. So right here is the next double crochet. I'm going to pick up the loops and work 1 double crochet using that stitch. Into the chain 1, work 1 double crochet. I am working my double crochet by picking up a loop, but you decide how you like to work on your double crochet. You can use the space. Once again, work 1 double crochet using a double crochet stitch from the previous row. And so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and work 1 double crochet using that chain 1 space or chain 1, and 1 more double crochet using the following double crochet stitch. So far we have 7 double crochets. Next we need to chain 1. We're going to skip this chain 1 space and repeat. We're going to work 7 double crochets. I'm picking up the double crochet stitch and working my first double crochet. And then I'm going to repeat. So using that chain 1, pick up the loop and work 1 double crochet. So that's 2. Now I'm picking up the double crochet stitch and working my third double crochet. Pick up the chain 1, work 1 double crochet, And right over here, using that double crochet stitch, work your next double crochet stitch. And now again, I'm at the chain 1, work 1 double crochet, and into the stitch, work your next double crochet. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 1, you're going to skip this chain 1 space, and using this double crochet right here, work your first double crochet. And that's the repeat. We're going to work 7 double crochets. So we worked 1, we need 6. Pick up the chain, work 1 double crochet. So that's 2, 3, 4. So again, I'm at the chain space or the chain loop. Pick up the double crochet and work 1 double crochet using that stitch. And now the chain 1 space and double crochet. Let's count how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once you have your 7 double crochets worked, chain 1, skip this chain 1 space, and using the next double crochet, you're going to start your next set of 7 double crochets. And this is how it looks like. So we have 7 double crochets, chain 4 to begin, 7 double crochets, chain 1, skipping that chain 1 space, and then repeating. Continue working, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. We'll finish it together. I'm coming to the end of row 2, and to end this row, I went ahead and I chained 1, and once again, skip this chain 1 from the previous row, and where the double crochet is, go ahead and work your first double crochet, and we need a total of 7. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, using the last double crochet. Now chain 1, and to end this row, we're going to skip this chain right here, and into the following chain, go ahead and work your double crochet. So we're always ending with the double crochet at the end, chain 1 and double crochet. So this ends row 2. In row 3, we're going to start same way. We're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This chain 4 stands as the first double crochet with the chain 1. Turn your work, and for this row, we're going to skip this chain 1 space right here and start right over here using this double crochet stitch. Work 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So far we have 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip this stitch, and into the following stitch work 1 double crochet and work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. This is how it looks like so far. So we have our chain 4, we skip this chain 1, and using the double crochets we work 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip this double crochets, and then again work 3 double crochets. Chain 1, we're going to skip this chain 1 space and start again. We're going to work 3 double crochets. Here's 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, skip this double crochet stitch, and into the following stitch work 1 double crochet and work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So for this set we have 6 double crochets, but we're skipping the 7 double crochet and we're working a chain 1. Let's repeat. Chain 1, skip this chain 1 space and start again. Work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Let's repeat. Chain 1, skip this chain 1 space and work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and work 1 double crochet into the following 3 stitches. This is how it looks like. Continue working on row 3 and I'll meet you at the end of this row. We'll finish it together. I'm coming to the end of row 3, and to finish this row, go ahead and chain 1, and we have our 7 double crochets left right here. Let's go ahead and repeat the pattern. We're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And to end this row, once again, we're going to chain 1 and using the second chain, so here's 1 and 2, into the second chain or the third chain if you're counting from this end. So here's 1, 2, 3. You're going to work your double crochet. Doesn't matter how you count. You can count from this end or from here. You just want to make sure you're leaving this chain 1 in between the double crochets right here. For row 4, we're going to start same exact way by chaining 4. This chain 4 stands as the first double crochet with the chain 1. And once again, we're skipping this chain 1. We're always going to skip this first chain 1. And using this double crochet, we're going to work 1 double crochet into that stitch, work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, into this chain 1 space, work 1 double crochet. Once again, you can use the space and work your double crochet into that space, or you can pick up a loop or both loops and work your double crochet. It's up to you, doesn't matter, it'll work any way you like to. Now, we're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. And once again, we have 7 double crochets. Let's continue. We're going to chain 1, skip this chain, and repeat. We're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Work 1 double crochet into this chain 1 and work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And once again, you should have 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll repeat the pattern. Chain 1, skip this chain 1 space and work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Work 1 double crochet using this chain 1 and work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Chain 1 and repeat the pattern. So skip this chain 1 space and then work your double crochets using these 3 double crochets and then 1 double crochet on top of the chain 1 and then work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. This is how it's going to look. Continue working and I'll meet you at the end of this row. We'll finish it together. I'm coming to the end of row 4, and to end, chain 1, work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Work 1 double crochet using the chain 1. And now work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. We should have 7 double crochets. And to end this row, we're going to chain 1, skip this chain, and into the next chain, work 1 double crochet. This is how it looks like. And now all we're going to do is repeat the 4 rows. So we're going to start again with this row, and then move on working on the following rows. So it's a 4-row repeat. Let's start by chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This chain 4 stands as the first double crochet with the chain 1. Turn your work. Once again, skip this first chain 1 space, and now work 1 double crochet using the following stitch. Chain 1, skip this double crochet, and into the following double crochet stitch work 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and into the following stitch work 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and into the following stitch work 1 double crochet. Right here we need to make sure that we chain 1, skip this chain 1 space, and using the following stitch work 1 double crochet. So it's always going to be like this. It's always going to be with the chain 1. They should be aligning. Chain 1 here, chain 1 here, and like this. Same thing here. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, into the following stitch work 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and into the following stitch work 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and into the following stitch work 1 double crochet. Once again, you're going to skip this chain 1 space. So chain 1, skip it, and using the double crochet stitch work your double crochet into that stitch. This is how it looks like. Continue working on this pattern, and I'll meet you at the end of row 5. I'm coming to the end of row 5, and to end this row I have 2 double crochets left. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and into the following stitch work 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this chain right next to the double crochet, and into the following chain work your last double crochet. This ends row 5. For row 6, we're going to start by chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This chain 4 stands as the first double crochet with the chain 1. Turn your work. Once again, we're skipping this chain 1. Using this double crochet, we're going to work 1 double crochet. Work 1 double crochet using the chain 1. We need a total of 7 double crochets. So that's 2, 3, 4. So we're using the double crochets and the chain 1s from the previous round to work on our 7 double crochets. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 1, skip this chain 1 space. Remember, we're always going to chain 1 right in over here. And using the double crochet, we're going to repeat. We're going to work 7 double crochets using the double crochets and the chain 1. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 1, skip this chain 1 area right here. So you're going to skip this chain 1 and start again. You're going to work your 7 double crochets. Continue working on this pattern, and I'll meet you at the end of row 6. I'm coming to the end of row 6. I'm going to go ahead and chain 1 and skip this chain 1 space right here and start working on my double crochets using the double crochet stitch from the previous row. Now using the chain 1, work 1 double crochet. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now chain 1, you're going to skip this chain right over here next to the double crochet, and into the following double chain you're going to work a double crochet. So same as before, or you can count from here and into the 3rd chain work double crochet. So whichever way is easier, both ways will work. And this ends row 6. For row 7, we're going to start same way, chain 4, turn your work. You're going to skip this chain 1 space. Using the next stitch, the double crochet stitch, work 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So far we have 3 double crochets. Chain 1, you're going to skip this double crochet stitch, and into the next 3 stitches work 1 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, skip this chain 1 space right here, and repeat. Work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Chain 1, skip this stitch, and into the last 3 double crochets right here, work 1 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. This is how it looks like. So we work 3 double crochets with the chain 1, and we skip this double crochet, and then we work 3 double crochets again. We're going to chain 1 and skip this chain 1 space, and repeat. Work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Chain 1, skip this double crochet, and work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches again. And you're going to chain 1, skip this chain 1 space, and repeat again. Continue working like this, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. We'll finish it together. Coming to the end of row 7, and right over here I'm going to go ahead and chain 1, skip this chain 1 space, and work 1 double crochet using the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, skip this stitch, and work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And to end this row, we're going to chain 1, skip this chain right next to the double crochet, and into the following chain, work your last double crochet, same as before. This ends row 7. And for row 8, we're going to chain 4, turn our work, skip this first chain 1 space, using the double crochet right here, work 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. This chain 1, go ahead and work double crochet, and work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And so far we have our chain 4, and then we have 7 double crochets. Chain 1, skip this chain 1 space, and repeat. Work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Work 1 double crochet where the chain 1 is, and once again work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. In total we should have 7 double crochets. We're going to chain 1, skip this chain 1 space, and repeat. Work 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Work 1 double crochet where the chain 1 is, and now work 1 double crochet using the next 3 stitches. And chain 1, and you're going to repeat the same pattern. Continue working, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. At the end of row 8, this is how it looks like. I went ahead and I worked my 7 double crochets, and to end this row, chain 1, skip this chain, and into the following chain, work your last double crochet. And this ends row 8. Now for the rest of the rows, you're going to repeat row 1 all the way to row 4, and just work on your blanket and make it as long as you like. I'm going to continue and work on my blanket, and I will let you know how many rows I worked on total. So I'll meet you back once my blanket is finished. I went ahead and I worked a total of 57 rows, and this is how my blanket looks like. If you want your blanket to be larger, you can continue and add more rows. You can stop here and have no border, but I'll show you how to add a simple border to this blanket. To work on the border, we're just going to continue. So this is row 57 that we just finished. And right over here, we're going to continue and work on the border. We're going to chain 1 and work 4 single crochets using this space right here, this chain 1 space. So go ahead and work 4 single crochets using that space. Here's 2, 3, and 4. This is our first corner that we just worked on. Let's continue on the side of the blanket. Into this chain 3 space, we're going to work 3 single crochets. 2 and 3. And now this is our double crochet that we worked on, so it's going to alternate double crochets and chain 3, double crochets and chain 3. Into the next space, we're going to work 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just going to alternate. In some of the spaces, I'm going to work 2 single crochets. Like here, I work 2 single crochets, and into the next space, I'm going to work 3 single crochets. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want my blanket to stay flat. Into the next space, I'm going to work 3 single crochets. So I'm working 3 single crochets twice, and then 2 single crochets next time. So into the next space, I'm working 2 single crochets. Again, I'm going to work 3 single crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Work 3 single crochets using the next space. 1, 2, and 3. And now I'm going to work 2 single crochets using the next space. Now you don't have to work 2 single crochets, you can just work 3 single crochets into each space, but I've noticed that it makes the blanket lay flat. Continue working like this, so you're going to work 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3. Work 3 single crochets into the next space, 2 and 3, and now work 2 single crochets. Continue working like this, and I'll meet you right over here at this next corner, and I'll show you how to work on this corner right here and how many single crochets to add on this side. Here I finished working on this side, and what I did is I worked 3 single crochets, 3 single crochets, and then 2 single crochets, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, all along the side. Now if you feel like yours is not laying flat, you could alternate and work 3 single crochets and then 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, and then 2 all along the side. Now right over here is our next corner, and into each corner we're going to work 4 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here's our yarn tail. We're going to work it in, so hold on to it as you work on your single crochets. We're going to skip this double crochet and then jump into the next chain 1 space, and into this chain 1 space work 2 single crochets. Let's repeat. Skip this double crochets, and into the next chain 1 space work 2 single crochets. And that's the pattern. We're going to skip the double crochet, into the chain 1 space work 2 single crochets. Continue working like this, and into the next corner, which is right over here, don't forget to work your 4 single crochets. And then you're going to come to the long side again and repeat what we did on the other side. So we're going to work 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2 single crochets, or 3 single crochets, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 2 single crochets. It's up to you. And then you're going to come to the last corner and work your 4 single crochets and repeat again. You're going to skip this double crochets and then work 2 single crochets, skip the double crochets, work 2 single crochets, and then I'll meet you right over here where we started on the border, and we'll end it together and start on the next round. I'm coming to the end of round 1 of the border, and I have 1 chain 1 space left. go ahead and work 2 single crochets into the last chain 1 space. And to end, we're going to slip stitch using the first single crochet of this round. Round 2 is going to be repeat for all the rest of the rounds. We're going to chain 1 and work 1 single crochet using the first single crochet of the corner. Into the second single crochet of the corner, we're going to work 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here we started on our first corner around 2. For the rest of the single crochets, we're just going to work 1 single crochet. Pick up each stitch and work 1 single crochet until you get to your next corner, which is right over here. And once again, you're going to work 1 single crochet into the first single crochet of the corner. Into the second single crochet of the corner, you're going to work 4 single crochets. This would start your second corner of round 2. And you're going to repeat. So you're going to work single crochets until you get to the next corner. And into the next corner, first stitch, you're going to work 1 single crochet. Into the second stitch, you're going to work 4 single crochets. And then 1 single crochet until you get to the last single crochet. And you're going to end the same exact way by slip stitching. Continue work on your border and make it as large as you want it to be. I'm going to continue and work on mine, and I will let you know how many rounds I work on total. I worked a total of 5 rounds on my border, and it is measuring at about 1 inch. You can continue on this pattern and make your border larger, but I'm going to stop here. To finish, all we have to do is just slip stitch into the first single crochet around 1, chain 1, and cut your yarn. Pull out your hook, tighten it, and let's go ahead and weave in this yarn tail. Using our tapestry needle, we're going to come to the back, and using this first single crochet where we slip stitched into, back loops only, bring your yarn tail towards the inside of the border of the blanket. And now we're just going to use these single crochets, back loops only, pick up as many as you can. Pull through. Now come back, drop 1 loop, pick up as many back loops as you can of the single crochets, pull through, and one more time, dropping 1 loop. I'm going to come back, picking up as many back loops as I can. Go ahead and cut this yarn tail. And you're done. And here's our finished blanket. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.